Hello everyone and welcome to AL Pokemon for what is a very special video. It is going to be my first ever long form pack opening. Obviously I've been uploading a lot of shorts on the channel of me opening sort of individual packs or 1 or 2 packs. But I wanted to branch out at some point to doing a longer style video, and I think things have been going well enough that we would do it now. I wanted to celebrate finding that gold card, the Iron Leaves EX, which we got recently. So I decided what we were going to do is something special to commemorate our first video, and that is going to be that we are going to be opening 6 packs of Paldea Evolved from Scarlet and Violet. Now, I've never opened this set before. This is the one set of cards that I've sat on that I just have not opened any of, kind of intentionally for this video. My intent, with the videos on this channel is literally just to be a journal of my journey opening packs, and so I've got the videos to look back on of when I opened certain things. If this ends up being sort of hopefully a long-term hobby and something that I really enjoy doing, it'll just be, something I can look back on and enjoy. If other people watching enjoy it too, then that's just a bonus. But yeah, so I'm very excited to open this. I've seen literally nothing in these packs. I don't know what the hits are. I don't know what Pokemon are in it, obviously other than the ones that are on the pack art. I literally know nothing. So, we're going to take our time here. We're not going to rush through these packs. Hopefully we'll get some hits, but anything we get is going to be new. So, without further ado, let's crack into our first ever pack of Paldea Evolved. I am excited. It's always cool to be opening something new. Get a look at some new arts, maybe even see some new Pokemon, because to be honest, I'm not I'm not the most knowledgeable about Pokemon. I know a fair bit, but not a ton. So that's code card. I'm going to guess we've got a fire energy, no, a ground or fighting energy. So let's take a look. What have we got? Ooh, a Litleo. That's a nice art. Blazing Destruction. Discard a stadium in play and live call. 10 damage for 1 energy. We've got a Rockruff. We've seen him in some other sets. Rockthrow and Bite. That's a nice art as well. Palmy with Static Shock. Out there in the wilderness. Standing up on a little rock. Larvitar. I do like Larvitar. I did play Pokemon Go for a little bit, so some of the more recent Pokemon that I've got a bit more affection for are often ones that I came across in Pokemon Go a lot. Jet Energy. Oh, 2 cards at once. Fighting Olay. You can use this card only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. Interesting. Mabostiff, or Mabostiff. Again, some of these Pokemon I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce them, so apologies if I'm butchering the names. Sudowoodo Reverse. That's a Pokemon that I know. That's a cool art as well, I like that. Knackley Reverse. It looks like a little mushroom from Mario sitting on a hill. And then on the end, ooh, that's a nice start. A Quaquaval EX from our very first pack of Paldea Evolved. I will take that. Absolutely, I will. Very nice. Sleeve that bad boy up. Let's have a look. Ending Dance. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, switch out your opponent's active Pokemon on the bench. Interesting. And then Spiral Shot for 230 damage. So I think I believe this is Quaxly's final evolution. Again, I'm not super familiar with some later generations, but that's cool. That's a very nice first hit. So we'll put that up there so we can look at it as we're opening the rest of our packs. But that was a very good first pack. I liked that. More of that, please, Paldea Evolved. I actually got these via some tins. They're not the most efficient way of buying packs, but it's fun because you do get a variety. I think across the tins I was getting 6 different sets. So you're getting relatively low numbers, but like I say, you get a lot of variety, which is fun when you're first starting out. So code card onto our second pack. I'm gonna go with in honour of Quaquaval EX, I'm going to go with Water Energy. Another Ground/Fighting Energy. Interesting, 2 in a row. So what have we got? Oh, Dino. Little dinosaur fella. It's a cool Pokemon. Magikarp, a classic. Expert Splasher. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, this attaches 20 more damage. Yeah. I mean, it's got rubbish HP. I mean, I guess I am used to Pocket, but that actually seems like... I'm like, that Magikarp seems kind of OP for a Magikarp. For a Magikarp, admittedly. Oh, a Slowpoke. That's a cool art. That's very nice. Looking at the fountain. Lovely stuff. We like that. Another Litleo. Dunsparce. Such a silly name in convention. A Pupitar. So that evolves from our Larvitar. And then it becomes Tyranitar, right? Because I believe, if I remember right, yeah, Tyranitar. I had a Metagross and a Tyranitar. I remember that I used a lot. I know I'm forgetting some, but like when they come up in packs, I'll be like, oh yeah, that was one of the ones I didn't go. But I remember Tyranitar and Metagross really well as having them. Faulkner. Draw 2 cards. If you have a stadium play, draw 2 more cards. Okay. A reverse delivery draw. That's nice. I like the silver holographic on that. That's cool. An Oricorio reverse. And on the end, a Noivern EX. 2 for 2 on the hits. With the Noivern. Covert Flight and Dominating Echo. Man, we are being lucky. I hope this isn't all I look right at the start and then the rest of the pack's empty. But again, that's brand new. I think we've seen 1 double so far. So everything we're getting virtually is still new and nice to look at. But yeah, 2 for 2. So Quavel already has a friend in Noivern EX. Paldea Evolved been very nice to me so far. Surely the luck cannot continue in pack number 3. Surely not, right? We've already been so lucky. We can still cross our fingers though. We can still hope. Take off the code card for the energy. I'm going to do it. Fighting energy. No, this time it's lightning energy. That always happens when there's a couple the same in a row. They always get you. Oh, that's nice. Right, I'm thinking of OSW review when to say Tarantula. That might be how you pronounce it. Tarantula? Yeah, maybe it is how you pronounce it. But, but yeah, I instantly just thought of OSW review. A Charcadet, that's a cool art. I like that. This is a Pokemon I'm not very familiar with, but I think is kind of cool from what I've seen of it so far. A Murkrow. We know that fella. I think Murkrow's a cool Pokemon as well, and Honchkrow, I think that's a cool line, like the sort of witchy vibes. I like that one. Oh, Misdrevious. That's a nice card as well. Some good arts in this set. Oh, Persimmon. That's a very nice art. We like that. Make the assist. Move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. Interesting. Corviknight. It's an imposing bird fella. We've got a Seviper, that is not a reverse. A Garganacl reverse. We've got a full art from one of the other sets of that. Oh, and speaking of full arts, a Rabska full art. This look is crazy. New set look or what? I will take that. That is lovely. I do love the full arts. They're always so nice. Look at the hollows on that. The oranges and the purples and the pinks and the reds. Gorgeous. What have we got on the end? A Glimora holographic. Which is nice because that is new, but look at that. A secret rare. From our first 3 packs. 2 EXs and a secret rare. We're doing a madness so far. I said it before, surely we've got to have had all our luck. But maybe it's just the box luck. Maybe it's just because I got them from boxes. They're just stacked and I've just got really good cards. Look at that. That's a hell of a 3-card lineup. I want to get this straight on. I'm probably not even going to edit this, so apologies if it's not edited. But okay, on to pack number 4. It's Meowscarada, I believe, if I am learning my new Pokemon correctly. Man, they did so well. Like, legitimately now, I'm like, right, surely that's it. Like, that's got to be it. I'd be happy with that from any 6-packs. Code card coming off the back. I'm going to go with a Steel Energy, Water Energy. Ooh. Okay, a Hoppip. That's a nice art. We like that. Little happy little leaf fella. Nothing wrong with that. Paldean Wooper. Noibat, so we can get our Noivern. Combi. That's another newer Pokemon. I'm like, okay, that's a pretty cool idea for a Pokemon. And Pseudo-Udo, so we got the reverse. Now we've got the regular version of that Pseudo-Udo. Grusher. Draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If none of your Pokemon have any energy attached, draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand instead. We've got a Primeape. I like that art, and we always like seeing one of the original 151, so that's cool to have. Tinkertink. Reverse. An Arctibax reverse. I'm not familiar with that fellow at all. That's a nice card. And there we go. The run ends, but still a Serial Edge holographic. That's still a nice card. I like the artwork there. I believe I've seen the fire version, but not the psychic version of this, so that's cool. But still, for 4 packs, that is some insane luck. On to pack number 5. Paldea Evolved has already been very good to us. I'm very happy with this opening so far. Even if we get nothing but hollows now, I'm still going to be a very happy boy. Code card off the back. I'm going to guess a Psychic Energy. Ooh, we're correct. Could that be a good omen? Could there be more luck in these packs for us? So we've got a Tarantula, a Murkrow. So we are starting to see a couple of doubles here. Misdreavus, okay, 3 doubles. Sneasel, okay. That's new. That's cool. I like that. You can see the moon up there as it's sort of walking through. Looks like kind of foresty sort of area. That Persimmon that we saw earlier, that's a nice art. Reversal Energy. Therapeutic Energy. Delivery Drone Reverse. I believe we've already got that. A Shroodle Reverse. And on the end, a Spiritomb Hollow. Spiritomb's a very interesting Pokemon. I don't know much about the lore, but just the design is quite interesting and a bit different. Very intriguing Pokemon. Okay, so here we are. Final pack of Paldea Evolved. We've already done so well. The Quaquaval EX, the Noivern EX, and then the Rabska Full Art Secret Rare. Like, can't really be complaining about that. A couple of nice holographics as well. A solid start to our collection of this set, which will be our 9th set that we're working on now, by the way. So we've got a lot of different openings from a lot of different sets that are going to be coming to the channel in the future. I'm going to keep uploading shorts. I'll probably do some more long videos like this as well. So if you do enjoy, please do like and subscribe if you want to. And I would appreciate that. But yeah, let's crack into this final pack. Code card off the back. For the energy, I'm going to go Fire Energy. Another. So that's 3 fighting/ground energies in these packs. Does it mean anything? No, but still, it tweaks a weird little bit in my brain. I'm like, ooh, 3 of them. Interesting. Into our final pack. A Voltorb, another classic one. I feel like Voltorb arts are usually pretty nice. Clavel. Ooh, I don't know that fella. Tropius. I know this fella with the bananas on the neck. That's a nice card. Dunsparce. So we can evolve it into our Dunsparce. So stupid. Bravery Charm. The basic Pokemon this card has to attach to gets plus 50 HP. That seems like it could be kind of useful, especially for like EXs and Pokemons that just are basic, like the Dialgas and all that. That seems pretty handy. Gothorita. A little Goth GF of the Pokemon world. Oh, careful. A Honchkrow. Nice seeing them. So now we can involve our Murkrow that we got earlier as well. Tadbulb Reverse. Only 2 cards left. Marill Reverse. That's a nice card to have. out in the waves. Very nice. And then on the end, a Sableye holographic. So 6 packs opened. We were very, very lucky. Paldea Evolved was very kind to us. I definitely want to open more from this set in the future, and I'm excited to get these all nicely sleeved up and protected and put into my binder, because they're all fancy and nice looking. So let's just go over what we got. We got a Quaquaval EX. That was our first hit from our very first pack. Then a Noivern EX. A very nice card. I really like the greens and how it goes with the sort of, I guess it's pale yellow of the dragon. It's a really nice looking card, that. And then the Rabska pushing around the dung. I think full art, but a beautiful card. A great first opening. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching and supporting so far. It's been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this new hobby and opening Pokemon cards and just collecting. It's been a lot of fun so far. So yeah, like I said, do stick around and you know, like and subscribe and let me know what you think if you want to. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying yourself out there, staying safe, and that you'll get to rip into some Pokemon cards yourself real soon. Peace.